Well, at least we hadn't done different problems. Take my handy dandy whiteboard, which is not here anymore. Come on, you can do it. There we go. And take our handy dandy spreadsheet. This number right here, the median, I'm going to paint it green. That number right there, take my green marker. And I'm going to put a line right there. Because that is where the mean is. Now, how many numbers are above that mean? Or median, I'm sorry. 3. So if I wanted to find the median of those 3 numbers, what would I do? Nope. If n is odd, what do you do? Take the middle number. So I'm going to take my handy dandy highlighter here, and I'm going to color that number blue. And that number is, oh, this is the wrong. Why is that one blue? I didn't color that one blue. I colored that one. It's a conspiracy. There we go. And that's equal to blue. And that's equal to that number there. So if I want to find the first quartile, or the 25th percentile, I find the mean of the upper part above the mean. If I want to find the lower quartile, that would be this number right here.
This problem is not a good infidelity.
No, it's not. That's why I said it's a stupid. This. Yep, there you go. And you also need a bunch of different colors too. And that's gray. And that's equal. We're going to do one that's more appropriate for a test in just a minute. And that's that number right there. So there's your 5-number summary. And I don't care nothing about the interquartile range. I don't care nothing about that because that tells you nothing. So I'm going to take this and you do the 5-number summary for this batch. Now, there's 2 things you can grab. There's 2 things that will help you out with this problem. One is your normal curve. Well, I don't want to do that either. I ain't got enough room. Hold on just a second. Conspiracy. I'm just deplorable. Oh my gosh, I can't do anything today. There. Now, let's do our normal curve or whatever. I'm going to go right here, and that's equal to the median. I meant the mean. On the right side, I'm going to add the mean plus the what? Standard deviation, Hubert. That's right, class. This plus the standard deviation. This minus the standard deviation. Is that thunder? Good.
That's raining.
I'm glad. I hope it rains all week. Sick of this weather. All right, so between 2 and 313 is what? What is that? Normal, Hubert. That's right, class. That's your empirical rule. 95% of the population is going to fall between 2 standard what? Deviations. Anything outside of 2.92 and 3.13 is considered unusual. And we'll do that for, I don't know if this will work or not, but I'll try. Total goes this. Looks about right. So that's your normal curve. Now let's do the 5-number summary. Well, the 5-number summary is pretty simple. You take your handy dandy line maker. And I'll color it black and I'll put it right here. You put an end right here. Draw a number line. This is the box plot, I'm sorry. Now, the middle is right here. And then you're going to have to find the middle of the middle because you need to graduate your number line so you know where to put plots on. Okay, so this number right here is 105, 104.8. I'll do it right a bit here. I'll do it like that. With that mouse. 104.8. And this one is 314.2. Mid-range is 209.5. It goes in the middle. Now, I'm going to round these 3 up because I'm not going to sit up here and try to do decimals in my head. All right, I'm not a Rain Man. I don't care nothing about that. So that's 105. This is 210. This is 314. Now I want to find the middle here. It's called the mid-range. What's 210 minus 105? 105. What's 105 divided by 2? 52. So add 50 to this. That's 155. Add 50 to this is what? 260. And there's the middle of the middle of the middle. You can make as many of those as you want to. What's the difference between 105 and 155? 50. Half of 50 is 25. So 25 plus 5, well, 105 is 130. And that's the middle layer. Just taking the number line and dividing it up into sections. Are you with me? Now that's not mathematical. I mean, that's not statistical. This right here, that's not statistical. That's not statistical. And mid-range, that's not statistical. That is showing you places on the number line. Okay? Now center is, the mid-range showing center, that shows you if your data is, it is somewhat statistical, but it's more of a location point rather than anything else. And now my 124 is going to fall right in here. My 141 is going to fall where? Right in here. And 130, 131, 132 is going to fall. And that's basically telling us that our data looks like that. Which means that our data is skewed what? Right. So that's what the 5-number summary tells you. Again, I just go and I get the point to see what's relevant, that you can see it, get the median of the median, then show me what it does. I don't care about all this other stuff that they do in there because it's, in my opinion, it's worthless. All right, now you do this and this with this side. And then y'all can ask questions, or y'all can ask questions now if you want to. Or you can quit. Now they say that Hillary Clinton's got a double. A double. Yeah.
Oh, that's the one that fails and no.
No. That's just what some of these conspiracy theorists are saying.
How is that?
It's just not. You think Hillary Clinton worries about if something's legal or not?
Obviously,
What gets me is she takes money from Saudi Arabian countries. I mean, Saudi Arabia. A lot of the Middle Eastern countries, and what do they despise most in America, more than Americans? No? Women? What else? Homosexuality. What else? Huh? Christians. Those 3 things. And she takes money from them. And she stands up and says, I need to give everybody rights. That's what's so damaging. Now, I didn't make that up. That's on the news. I mean, it's documented. Oh, Lord, my mama's calling. No. Y'all look like y'all are ciphering. Are y'all ciphering or you got a question?
I'm lost.
I'm Hubert. Nice to meet you. Where are you lost? Ask the question.
The first green dotted box, what did you do again to get those numbers?
The first green dotted what?
The box, how do you measure?
This right here.
The check marks, so that is.
Oh, what is this right here? Mean. And then what do you do? What do you add to the mean? What are the two most important numbers? The mean and the what? So what do you think I'm adding to that mean? Standard deviation. And what I do on the left side? That's not right. What's the standard deviation? 77? Yeah, that's right. 77 from 158 is what? 80. And 80 minus 77 is what? I'm sorry, what? Yeah. All right, who else got a question? Okay, nobody's got a question, so I covered it that well. Move down. Well, I could get the thing to work. Well, there's my standard deviations right here. My 5-number summary, I'm going to draw it right here, not to confuse you, but I want to show you something. I'm going to draw the 5-number summary right here. Figure what? What do you mean?
Just draw it.
Okay. What is the mean? I mean the min. 88? And the max is 228. The mid-range is 158. Now what's the difference between 88 and 158? Okay, then I got that. I copied it down, so hold on. Let me make sure that. Thank you. When I copied it down, I thought I checked everything. So the median is equal to parentheses this plus this, thank you, divided by 2. How's that? Is that better? Okay. So what is 88 from 158? 60. Well, that'd be 148. It'd be 70, wouldn't it? Half of 70 is what? 35 plus 88. Somebody give me that number. 123. And 35 plus 158, 191, 193. All right, now draw your box plot. 92 is going to fall where? Well, 92 is going to fall right in here. 96 is going to fall right in here. And the median is going to fall between them. So you still got skewed right, and that's what you still got skewed right. The data is still skewed right, but which data is more valid? The second one, because the standard deviation is not as wide as this one, and the numbers are a little bit better. That's how you do the 5-number summary, and that's how you do the box plot. So let's do one, and I don't know what the question's going to ask after that. It asks like 15,000 questions. So the range rule of thumb, if it asks for the standard deviation range rule of thumb, divide by 4. Range rule of thumb, just divide it by 4. Because how many sections, and this is where it comes from. How many sections, let me get out of this thing. when you do the bell curve, (95% falls within 2 standard deviations, right? How many sections is that? So that's what the range rule of thumb is divided in 4. In other words, that's an estimation, and that's why you divide it by 4.
And you said you don't have to worry.
I don't use the range rule of thumb, no. Okay. Now let's do one that you will see on the test. Something like one you'll see on the test. Let's use a spreadsheet. And let me make it a little bit bigger so y'all can whine about not seeing it. I can't see. All right, here we go. X. Made it a little bit too big. Hold on. Let's say these are test scores. Let's say you had 6, no, not 6. Let's say you had 12 pop quizzes, 14. Let's make it 13 because the last one was even, so we'll do 13 this time. 72, 72, 75, 77, 80, 82, 85. I'm putting them in order for you. 90, 92, 94, 94, 96. Yeah, it is. I'm going to make it odd no matter what. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Made 100. Now, in any one of my questions on a test, I'm going to ask you one of the 5 or 6 things that we've been finding. So what I would tell you when you're doing a homework problem or you want to do homework problems to know if you know the material or not, I just say do everything. Find the mean, median, mode, range, mid-range, variance, standard deviation. Find the normal curve, and then do the 5-number summary and the the box plot. And if you can do all of those things, you're ready for the test. Okay.
The mode really doesn't matter, does it?
The what?
Mode.
No, I don't care about the mode. But the mode's what, 94?
No. It's a,
72 and 94?
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
bimodal.
Yeah, bimodal. What did I say, 72 and 94? Range is equal to the highest minus the lowest. Mid-range is equal to the highest plus the lowest divided by 2. No, you cut it off around 3 because most of the time they tell you to round to the 10th or the 100th. And always end at the very end of the problem, not during the problem. Always round at the end.
So 3 means you just do 82 minus 85.
It all depends on what the directions are telling you to round to. If they're telling you to round the final answer to a 10th, then you need to carry it to the 100th or the 1000th. If it tells you to round to the nearest whole number, then you need to carry it to the 10th. Depends on what they're asking you.
So on the test, are you gonna see all these numbers?
No, I'm telling you how to study for the test. In other words, if you're given a problem on the homework and you have, let's say you have like 12 numbers and they're asking you for the range or the mid-range or whatever, they're just asking you for 2 things. I'm telling you from homework, do all of it. And that way when you're asked about whatever on the test, it won't be something new. But that question that you sent, do that for your homework, but that's not going to be a test question. If it is, I'll change it. I'll give you points.
There's 2 of them like that on one.
Well, to me, that's a stupid question. Not that you sent it, it's a stupid question. There's no sense in having that many points or that many questions.
And then the next one, you get to like an easy question.
Yeah.
That's it.
N minus 1 is 13 minus 1, which is what? 12. And then equals this raised to the 0.5 power. All right, there's my stuff. Well, there's the calculated stuff. I hadn't done the 5-number summary. Check your answers, see what you get. Look and see what the weather says.
The variance.
What about
What's the formula to get that?
it? The summation of x minus x bar, quantity squared, over n minus 1.
I gotta say, all of that.
All these, and add them up. And that's your numerator for your variance. And then n minus 1 is what? 13 minus 1 is 12. So summation, this right here divided by 12 is 3.06. Well, there may be a test question that asks you for the variance. Well, just take your standard deviation and raise it to the 2nd power. That way you don't have to do the homework. Yep. Well, think about it. What's the square root of 4?
2.
What's 2 squared? 4.
Okay.
The square root and the square, they're the opposite of each other.
Okay, so 9, 6, 8, 6.
Yeah, I'd put the whole thing in there. Raise it to the second power. I tell y'all, I'm making a new class on my website, how to use your calculator.
Yes, I'm the one that told you that you need to do that.
Well, I've done 2
It
sections.
works.
Yep. I've done 2 little modules. I'm going to put about 6 modules, and it's going to be free. Mm-hmm. I was going to do the T's thing, but that was too much information. Good gosh, I had to put like 6 or 8 sections of math together for the T's test.
I've got the T's book if you want to look at it.
When you finish with it, when you finish with it, when you pass it or whatever you need to do to take it, I want the book. Yeah, so
You know how much I paid for that book?
Well, I want to use it. How about that?
$150.
I want to use it, okay? For about a week. Yeah, she's gonna make that money.
I was talking stuff.
Oh, I thought
I
you.
paid $150.
I want to borrow it.
I'll let you borrow my book if you let me do your little course online for free.
All right, we'll work something out. We'll work something out. All right, so standard deviation. I mean, the mean is in the middle. And then what am I going to do to the right? Mean plus what? And mean, I meant that number plus standard deviation. Minus the standard deviation. And this number minus the standard deviation. So 95% is going to fall between 65 or 66 and 104. That's what the statistics tell you.
And so, here's a good question.
Yes.
From the mean, which is 85, when you go to the right, you add 85 plus.
Anytime you go to the right of anything, you're
adding the standard deviation.
Anytime you go to the left, it's subtract. Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
And then the 5-number summary. Mean. The second quartile is going to be 85. You already done it. Thank you. The median is equal to 85. I'm sorry. The first quartile.
The first quartile will be 76.
76. And then the third quartile is equal to 94. And then the max is, where is it? 14? Oh, I'm sorry. Huh? Okay. All right. The mean and max, that's self-explanatory. The median is explanatory. Now, where is the median? We'll go back over here. And there's the median right here. You agree with that?
Yes.
How many numbers are above the median? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How do you find the median of 6 numbers? Middle 2, you do what?
You add them together.
Average them. So we'll take that and color it per day. And go over here. I'll color that per day, so that means that's where you got that one. The top one. The top one, you got 6 numbers. So it's, oh, I can do this one for you. 94. Because the average of 94 plus 94 is what? 94. Does that help? And then the median is 85. That's You already calculated that. And then the min and the max, that's self-explanatory. So, let's take our handy dandy. What time's class over? 12:35? 12:35? Well, I'll hurry, because I know some of y'all are chomping at the bit. Let's go with my drawing here and here. I ain't even covered these scores. I have to cover that Wednesday. No, and that means 15 people are going to ask again about the test, which we're not finished with the material. They don't need to ask about the test. We'll follow directions. All right, so the min is 72. The max is 100. The mid-range is 86. I got 86. That's plus. Well, I'm sorry. I must have rounded. I'm sorry. Y'all check it. 86 plus 100, or 86 minus from 100 is what? 34. Half of 34 is 17. So 17 minus 100 is what? Well, then that's wrong. Yeah. Okay, let me do this. 186 divided by 2 is what? 90?
Yes.
93? There, that's better. I think I did something wrong with my adding. 86 plus 72 is 158. Half of 158
Is 79.
Thank you. Now we'll do your box plot. My second is 76, which is going to fall right in here. My third is 94, which is going to fall right in here. And there's my box. And then the middle, 76, is going to fall, a median is 85. So tell me what this box plot tells us.
That
It's what? That your data is normally distributed. There's no skewed right or skewed left. Capiche? Does that help with y'all's work today?
Can I finish writing this?
Yes. Let me stop the do-jigger.